Alright, welcome back to NASCAR 15 Victory Edition Season 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to race 11 to 36. I'm going to be at Kansas Speedway tonight for the running of this afternoon slash evening, or basically whenever I feel like making this go live. Um, I will be at Kansas for the running of the Spongebob SquarePants 400. That's right, the Spongebob SquarePants 400. Apparently Nickelodeon wanted to throw a bunch of money at sponsoring this race, so they just figured, why not? Better than 5-hour Energy anyway. So last week at Talladega, we finished 17th after having numerous cars flame out due to wrecks, mostly of not my cause. Keyword mostly. And we go to Kansas. Back in season 1 with Kyle Busch, we actually swept both the races. In fact, the Kansas Chase race in the round of 12 went entirely caution free. From the drop of the green to the checkered flag, it went caution free. This race had like 2. So we're going to be going 53 laps, tire wear times 1, fuel use times 1, flag rules, cautions, like always, damage and failures on full. We will not qualify, and here's Jeff Hammond. I will not do a pre-race eulogy because, I can't think of anything.
The crowd is fired up out here today. Make sure you go out there and give them a great performance here, driver.
This is the second ever Sprint Cup Series Kansas night race. Here's Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip for the SpongeBob SquarePants 400. Ooh.
Welcome to America's Heartland for Fox Sports coverage of the SPP 400 at Kansas Speedway. I'm Mike Joy with Darrell Waltrip. Mike, a very entertaining racetrack to come to. A lot of things in the area right here around the racetrack to go and do.
According to this game, it's Kansas or Kansas Speedway because DMI and you techniques can't program games. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start on the pole. Jimmy Johnson will start second. Carl Edwards will start third. The Denver guy, Martin Truex Jr. will start fourth. There's the Patriarch flyover flying over through a completely black screen. At the end of 53 laps, we'll find out who will take home the creatively designed SpongeBob SquarePants themed trophy. We start 43rd in Jeff Gordon's final 2 starts here at Kansas. As the pace car is off, and Dale Jr. will lead the field with the green flag. Here we go.
Let's go racing, drivers. Right's clear. Go to the low side. Clear right side. Nicely done, man.
Down the backstretch and out of turn 4, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead the field down through the trioval, and he will lead lap number 1. I have already made my way up 9 spots in the grid, just using the apron. A lot of people run the apron at tracks like this because it is not out of bounds on like a track like Daytona or Talladega. As we have made our way past JJ Yaley, as Ty Dillon's trying to draft with us. As in he has no okay. Yellow flag is out 2 laps in, and it's because Ty Dillon can't drive. Ouch! Again, the whole silver spoon theory. Nice job by Chase Elliott missing that, though. So already we have a lot of right front damage, which is definitely not something that Jeff Gordon wanted in his final 2 starts at the Kansas Speedway. He is a 3-time winner looking to add a 4th Kansas trophy to his list. He won the inaugural events back in 2001 and followed up with the win a year later back in 2002. And in 2014, he beat out Kevin Harvick by just mere inches to claim his 3rd Kansas victory and his first of the season since Martinsville of 2013. So far, 2 laps in, just like Talladega, we've had an early accident involving about 3 cars. It's going to be one of those races, isn't it?
Let's go to work, boys. Here we go.
8 seconds. We didn't really get a lot of damage, but we did hit the outside wall actually pretty hard when you think about it. Anyways, pace car, we are returning, leaving the pits. We are going to restart where we started this race. And oh look, Ty Dillon's 29th because he can't drive. Anyways, pace car is off. Carl Edwards this time is going to lead the field to the restart zone out of turn number 4.
He'll start the tail of the field.
The green flag is back into the air at Kansas. Edwards and Hamlin lead the field down. The outside and inside lanes are probably going to stack up like nobody's business, as I have passed 8 cars, 9 cars, and probably 10 here with Jeb Burton in the 26. Bobby Labonte is going to check up. He gets into Jeb Burton, no caution. Chase Elliott's going to clip us. We have made our way up to the 30th position. We're going to go try to rim ride on the outside lane. Trevor Bain's going to get loose. Casey Mears is going to hit the wall, and Casey Kane in the 5 has taken the lead. Never mind, Kenseth gets shuffled to the lead. Heading through turns 1 and 2. And he's going to be the new leader at Kansas in the Spongebob SquarePants 400. Oh, I'm sorry. Kansas Speedway. 3 wide under Stuart Haas teammates Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick, and Kurt Busch spins around, bringing out the second caution. Just got the apron, and Kurt Busch went around. Single car incident.
Safety crews are clear of the track. The road is now open. What do you want to do?
So, 47 laps to go in this restart. Ryan Newman and everybody's favorite, Joey Logano, are on the front row. Let's have our second restart. Pace car is back off. Ryan Newman in the 31, Joey Logano in the 22 are going to bring the field down. Green flag back into the air. Under the 2 MWR drivers, Boyer and Vickers. Looks like Truex is going to check up, and around goes a 78. He saves it, and he's getting bounced around at the back. Joey Logano drops all the way to 10th, I believe. Yeah, he's going to drop to 10th. I've made my way up to 8th. We're going to cross the outside of the 2 car, Keselowski. Give him a nice little slam coming out of 4th. 46 laps to go. Jimmy Johnson leads the field down. And we have finally cracked the top 4. 2 cars are already down pit road. Probably Michael Annett and one other driver. AJ Allmendinger looks down the inside of the 2015 Spring Kansas winner, Jimmy Johnson. Johnson shuts the door going into 3. Gordon is on the outside of AJ Allmendinger in the 47. Oh, God. Allmendinger is going to spin down to pit road. Nope, caution is not out. Ryan Newman and Casey Kane are 3rd and 4th. Jimmy Johnson almost gets clipped, but he saves it. Here comes Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, Dale Jr., Brian Vickers. Johnson gets dropped to 4th. Ryan Newman back out front at Kansas. Newman was the 2003 winner of this race when Kansas only had one late September race back in the day when he was driving for Roger Penske. He was actually a decent driver. When he went out and was winning races left and right, just about as much as he won poles left and right. Now he's just driving a crappy mid-tier ride for Richard Childress. Is Casey Kane. He's going to look to the inside of the 31 for 2nd. got 3 cars coming out of pit road. They're just barely making laps in the back. We are out front at Kansas. Statistically, Kansas is probably one of Jeff Gordon's best racetracks. Just because he's won the first 2 races at this when Kansas was a new racetrack back in 2001, 2002. Just like Kevin Harvick did the same at Chicagoland. In the same race, he made the classic drive on the apron move incredibly famous. Got a car driving down pit road. Can't tell who it was. And we have finally earned our fastest lap of the race. Almost 3 full seconds separate me from Casey Kane as we come out of 2. Down the back stretch. Into 3. So far, it's been 2 cautions early on, and as soon as we got ahead of all the chaos, and especially since I thought Truex was going to go around out of 2, I've gotten out front and I've settled into a good rhythm. And look, there's cut off fragments of the NASCAR green logo all the way down the backstretch. Yet in turn 3, it's green, Kansas green, all the way around the track. We put the 46 in the net a lap down. We catch the 98 of Josh Wise. We're probably going to try to put him a lap down. He's going to slow up. We're going to run into him. Put him a lap down. And now it seems like the field's beginning to spread out around this 1.5 mile facility. Getting some good speed around out of the corner. We're going to catch the 47 of Allmendinger after his slide towards the pit wall, in which he actually saved the car, by the way. He has fallen all the way to 40th, 1 lap down. We're going to go to the outside of Chase Elliott, a.k.a. Jeff Gordon's replacement. Him a lap down. Get by Regan Smith, put him a lap down. Get by Cole Witt, put him a lap down. So, anyways, we're just going to keep lapping, guys, at this point. Could it be like Richmond? Could it be like Richmond, where I lapped the entire field on 2 different occasions in the race? Who knows? All we just got to do is wait till the end. We're going to go under the inside of Justin Allgaier, go to the outside of Kenseth, put him a lap down. 27 Menard, cut to the inside. Him, me, Gordon, and Ty Dillon were in the accident on lap 2. Down the backstretch, Clint Boyer has made his way up to 2nd. However, he's going to want a caution. Let's go on board the Drive 10 Hunger Chevrolet.
We can do this all day. Right's clear. Right side's clear. Clear up high.
Okay, might want to get up on the track now. The track is much faster than the apron. Fred, one thing you gotta be careful is if you do run the apron on the front stretch at tracks like this, Chicagoland or Vegas or even Kentucky, be careful to get up on the track. Otherwise, you'll probably just either A, wreck the car in front of you, B, drive into the wall, or C, possibly do both and wreck about 15 others.
Keep digging, bud.
We're going to go under the 10 of Danica Patrick, put her a lap down. Get by Ty Dillon instead of paying him back, since for Jeff Gordon we're classier than that. We're going to put him a lap down. Get by the one in McMurray, put him a lap down. You have to negotiate this lane of 4. Our car seems to want to push up coming out. We're going to get into the 32. Labonte slamming to him. Out of 4, everything's good. At the moment, Bobby Labonte saves the car. No caution. Going to go to the outside of J.J. Yaley, put him and Denny Hamlin a lap down. Hamlin gets loose on the backstretch. He saves the car, but in the process checks up to 23 Yaley. Here we go. Now we're going to try to put the 6th car of Bain and the 41 of Kurt Busch a lap down. Kurt Busch was the second and most recent caution. Then you get by him, get by the 21 of Ryan Blaney just by bull rushing through the middle, and continue to lead here at Kansas. The Spongebob SquarePants 400. Initially, it was a night race that seemed to be dominated by the 78 of Truex and the 4 of Harvick in real life before a rain delay that I was sure would move the race tomorrow. However, the race was actually restarted super late at night, just like the Coke 0400 that year, and wouldn't finish till 1 in the morning. Hey, there's Eric Almirola. Remember him? The guy that took us out of Atlanta. Larson, the guy that took us out of Phoenix. He's going to spin and bring out the 3rd caution. Just slid down the inside. Oh! Kind of glanced off the wall at the left side. We're going to not pit, even though we're probably halfway on fuel. Joey Logano gets the lucky dog, so the only cars that somehow were on the lead lap through that were Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the front row, Clint Boyer, Kansas native, and Ryan Newman are in row 2, Casey Kane, Tony Stewart, row 3, David Reagan and Jimmy Johnson, row 4. Brad Keselowski and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., row 5. And Carl Edwards and Joey Logano will make up row 6. You know the rest. Crash-wise, it's been a relatively tame race, just mostly a bunch of spins, and save for that wreck at the start being the only major wreck of the night, it's just been a relatively tame race. As the green flag is back in the air, Junior got a great restart. I did not. I'm falling all the way back to 3rd. Here comes Stewart in the 14, trying to go up the middle, but Clinton Boyer shuts the door. 3 wide out of turn 2. Casey Kane's going to get the big run on the inside, side by side with him. Kane's going to get the lead on the backstretch. Here comes Keselowski to his inside. Josh Wise in the 98. David Reagan in the 34 is going to try to take 3rd. Going to get into the 98 of Josh Wise. Here comes Michael Annett in the 46 to the inside, up to 4th. Through the chaos. Here comes the 19 of Edwards. This is a home race for him, since him, Clint Boyer, and Jay McMurray are one of the actually 3 of the drivers that have grown up in nearby Missouri. As the round goes, Michael Annett and Carl Edwards on the inside. No caution his way, by the way. Only 12 cars are on the lead lap right now. I've fallen all the way to 11th. Going to get by all these drivers here. There's this. Remember, lap drivers can mix up the field. Austin Dillon under the inside. Jimmy Johnson, he is not for position. Going to get into the 43 of Eric Almirola. Just give Joey Logano a little bit of a nudge on the outside since he deserves it. We're going to go way to the outside. David Reagan's going to check up. We're going to get into the 88 of Junior. No caution. Caution is not out after that stack up because Josh Wise does not cleanly enter the pits. So we're going to go under the 31 of Newman, the 88 of Junior. And now we got to catch the 2-car Brad Keselowski. 25 laps to go here at Kansas. We have 2 wins on the season. We would like to add a 3rd win to our trophy case tonight. At Kansas, we're going to go on the inside of, way on the outside, get a run to catch the 55 of Vickers, and report to the 2 of Keselowski. Keselowski leads the lap. Here comes Jeff Gordon side by side going into turn 1. Vickers in the 55. He was one of the cars from that brief accordion that was racing early on. We're going to catch the 2 of Keselowski as my dad suddenly comes home. Keselowski drifts up the racetrack. Here we come, back to the lead. Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt Jr. have made their way up to 3rd and 4th. Stewart never won at Kansas until 2009, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Earnhardt Jr. has never won at Kansas, period. Brad, well, even though he almost did in 2011, but the fuel game kind of cheated him out of the win. And here's the 2 of Keselowski getting shuffled all the way to 4th. Stewart to the inside, possibly going to try to put Brian Vickers in the 55 a lap down. Side by side all the way 2, 3, and 4, battling for 2nd. Gordon and Jr. Contact with smoke. As the round goes to 55 in the trial bowl. 4th caution is out. It's going to back it into traffic. And collecting. Oh, wow. We got a big wreck behind them. I had to run. Came up into the wall. Keselowski missed the wreck, but Vickers backed it right into the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. Yeah, that's the 4th caution flag of the race. I'm just going to pit because I need fuel. I just need fuel. As Kansas is known for... Kansas Speedway is known for fuel mileage races. And sure, if things play that way, we could possibly see a fuel mileage finish. 2 seconds again. Seconds to fill her up. Fill her up, boys. 23 laps to go. We restart the Spongebob SquarePants 400. There will be 21 to go. Fill up the car. Basically, anybody from Jeff Gordon to the 43 of Eric Almirola pitted. Truex Jr. got the lucky dog, even though he basically T-boned Brian Vickers in that 4th caution. Anyways, Tony Stewart, 2009 winner at Kansas, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. are going to be on the front row. How do things shake out?
Right there, just like the practice. Okay, go get him, man. We're still one of the fastest cars out there.
21 laps to go. Here we go. We make our way down to the restart zone. Green flag back into the air. Casey Kane and Ricky Stenhouse got horrible restarts. Stenhouse is going to lean on us in the trial. As, oh Lord, no. Okay, good save. We get dropped all the way to the 14th position. As the round goes to Greg Biffle, we got a huge mess behind them. Then we got Greg Biffle, Ty Dillon, Danica Patrick, and more. Just up. That, I'm probably going to say that was my fault. Hooray for crappy driving. Hooray. Yay, horrible driving. Well then, we're not going to pit. Stewart's going to lead him down. We're going to bring him back down to the restart zone. My camera surprisingly isn't shut off in this race yet. Green flag back into the air. Send out. This time Brian Vickers is not going to get a good restart at all by any sense of the imagination. Hey, at least we got to the bottom this time. At least we got to the bottom, so... Oh, hello. Hello, Truex Jr. How can I help you? Hello, Truex. How may I help you? We're just basically in a blob of cars right here. Okay, we're gonna probably have a caution. Kurt Busch is gonna drive straight up into the track and bring out the sixth caution. We're gonna have to pit now because our left front's about to explode. Oh, ouch. He could have kept going. It was just Kurt Busch glancing off the wall. It wasn't like, AJ Allmendinger decided to drive through him and make Kurt Busch pull Carl Edwards. I don't see anybody coming down. I think it might be, I'm maybe the only one. Oh wait, there's a car up ahead. Can't tell who it is. Definitely a relatively tame first half, and then second half of this race, things have
Okay, let's get this stuff figured out.
definitely ramped up to say the least. We're just gonna repair the car. Got, not sure if it's Jeb Burton, Brad K. No, that's Brad Keselowski pitting. Wow.
Okay, we need to be fast here. In and out. Let's
20
go.
laps to go here at Kansas City Spongebob SquarePants 400. Hooray for Spongebob! Yay! Surprised I haven't made any, SpongeBob references yet. Anyways, pace car is off. Tony Stewart and Carl Edwards, the Kansas native Carl Edwards, is on the outside of the front row. We restart 15th, and I believe all cars are still running.
Now that's one of the fastest of the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that down. Clicks. We're gonna bring the field down. 18 laps left to settle it in Kansas. Green flag back into the air. This time I'm going to get out of the way to avoid the really crappy restarts. Newman's going to just get kicked to the outside by Johnson. Everyone thinks better of it. Stewart gets the lead coming through turn 2. Nope. No. Bad Xbox. We're going to go to the outside. David Reagan and Casey Kane and Carl Edwards. Okay. Logano's going to spin, collect Jimmy Johnson, and bring out the 7th caution. And surprisingly, no other cars were in it. Just got loose. It's because Edwards forced it 4 wide. Logano just drifted way up into Jimmy Johnson. He got Ryan Newman, Regan Smith, and at this point, I can't see squat. Michael Annett hit Joey Logano in the back.
How's the racetrack look? The road will be open this time.
We're not going to pit. We're going to restart 6 on this restart. Hopefully we can get a little bit of green flag racing in. Hopefully we can have no green white checkers this time. Stewart brings him down. Green flag. Oh, okay. Hello. Thanks, David Reagan, for just driving me into Jimmy Johnson. We're going to get kicked all the way back to the 16th position. Just rim riding all the way down the back stretch. Going to get around the 78 of Truex. David Reagan gets dropped all the way to 10th. Clint Boyer is going to be brake checking Joey Logano. Thank you, Clint. You are the beast. Tony Stewart's going to be clear with the lead with Carl Edwards, his 2011 championship rival, behind him. 15 laps left. 3-car dogfight for the lead and possibly for the win. Edwards looks to the outside of Stewart. Crosses to the inside. Hopefully he can get enough of a run. Here comes Clint Boyer in the 15. last time he won a Sprint Cup race was Charlotte in 2012. Edwards gets drifted up the racetrack. Here comes the 51 of Allgaier. Going to go to the outside of Stewart, side by side through the tri-oval. 14 laps to go. I believe we have cleared. We have him cleared. Here comes Justin Allgaier and Joey Logano making it 3 wide behind Stewart. Truex Jr. has made his way up to 3rd. Boyer is in 4th. However, there is the one of McMurray. Though he is up towards the front, technically 2nd in line. Him and Allmendinger are not on the lead lap and contesting for position. Rather, they are just conveying themselves as roadblocks that could possibly portray into the outcome of who wins the Spongebob 400 today. Could it be Stewart? Could it be Truex? Or could it be somebody else? Here comes Truex to the outside. To the lead at Kansas. After 2 straight years of getting cheated out by his crew chief Cole Pearn. In 2015, late pit road issues cost him the win. 2016, a loose wheel cost Truex the win. Especially it was one of the races where he led the most laps. Honestly, regarding Martin Truex Jr., I've actually felt kind of bad for him in his career. He's been competitive in a lot of the races, like in 2015, 2016, especially since him and Barney Visser found a way to hit it off. Last year he could have won about 5 races or so. This year he could have won about 10 because he's driving a Toyota. Anyways, we're going to go to the inside of Truex. 11 laps to go. Stewart and Boyer are 3rd and 4th. They could join the party. It could be a battle of the redneck hunting buddies battling for this win. It could be the battle of the rednecks. Stewart goes to the inside of Truex. Could he think better of it? Stewart gets pushed to the lead. Stewart goes to the outside. We get into Stewart coming through a tri-oval. We're clear. Ten laps left at Kansas, the Spongebob SquarePants 400. Probably the only reason why I think Kansas was named the Spongebob 400 last year, and Chicagoland had the Teenage Mutant 400 or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 400 this year. Probably because 1, Nickelodeon has a lot of money. 2, they want to appeal NASCAR to young kids, like really young kids, by the way. And 3, I just think they have a crap ton of money. They just want to throw it at NASCAR. Anyways, here comes Clint Boyer, Kansas native, under the 24. Gordon to the lead here. Truex tries to follow suit. He gets the block. He gets blocked. I just cannot stop bopping between the top and the bottom. Side by side, coming out of 4. There's contact. I am leaning on the 15 of Boyer through the tri-oval. The joys of leaning. Leaning on Clinton Boyer through 1 and 2. Side by side, coming down the backstretch. Here comes the 78 of Martin Truex with the 14 of Stewart behind him. Now things have kind of shaken up. Truex looks to the inside. Why? What did he do? Oh, here comes Newman. Oh, we're sideways. We saved the car. Up, and now we got a crash. Justin Allgaier on his side. 8th caution. And we did not need that. We really did not need that. Wow, Justin Allgaier actually used my car as a monster truck instead of, finding a good way around. He just climbs over me. Clint Boyer and Tony Stewart are going to be on the front row for this restart. Let's see how the rest of this one shakes out. 5 laps to settle it at Kansas. Clint Boyer leads. Alright. Pace car's off. Green flag back into the air. Gotta get off the right front quarter panels, otherwise you're probably going to get dumped. Good thing we saved it. Clint Boyer is able to clear the outside lane as we get out of turn 2. We have dropped to 11th, believe it or not. There's the 11 of Hamlin. We got a lot of lap cars really mixing it up with some of the leaders. As McDowell and Stewart go up the racetrack, Stewart gets into the wall, drops numerous spots. There's no caution. Josh Wise is going to probably slam into us. 4 laps of racing to go. Here at Kansas, Clint Boyer leads. Truex gets into the wall. There is no caution. And Clint Boyer makes his way through 3 and 4. He actually has one win to his credit. That's when he won Martinsville. Here comes Carl Edwards in the 19. He'd love to win in his home state. Stenhouse is going to brake check. 3 laps to go here at Kansas. Could it be Justin Allgaier drop? No. I think Allgaier's a lap car. No, Allgaier to the lead here at Kansas. Edwards drops numerous spots. Oh no. Hey, good thing we saved the car. Through 3 and 4, we get to turns 3 and 4. Clint Boyer driving the 15 car before he moves to H. Scott Motorsports in 2016 and drives a really crappy version of his car. His leading in his home state. 2 laps to go. And Kurt Busch saves it. Here comes the 51 of Allgaier outside. 3 wide coming out of 2. Oh, round goes Allgaier. Edwards. They spin down. There is no caution, believe it or not. Junior has made his way to the lead. We're coming out of turn 4. We will see the white flag for the last time at Kansas. Stenhouse all over the back bumper. Last lap. Could we get our 3rd win of the year? We won Richmond. We won Texas. We'd love to get our 3rd win to the outside of Stenhouse. Oh no. Crap. Ouch. Jimmy Johnson gets the lead after I try to cut off Ricky Stenhouse Jr. coming through 3 and 4. Down out of 1 and 2. I'm probably going to finish 15th or so. Jimmy Johnson comes out of Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins at Kansas. I finish 6th as Greg Biffle crashes in the... Okay, guess I'm 14th at Kansas Speedway.
Good, strong, confident driving out there, buddy. Top 20 is more than respectable.
Okay, the game put me 17th. I was in 15th, coming into 3. Then it drops me to 17th and moves me to 14th. Okay. I honestly have no idea why Edwards' wreck with Allgaier did not bring out a caution. Okay. I guess NASCAR thought they could keep going. Sorry about that, Allgaier. Sorry about that, Edwards. I like Carl Edwards more than Justin Allgaier, though. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won tonight's SpongeBob SquarePants 400 at Kansas. Jimmy Johnson 2nd, David Reagan 3rd, Brian Vickers 4th, Joey Logano 5th, Casey Kane 6th, Brad Keselowski 7th, Ryan Blaney 8th, Jamie McMurray 9th, and Martin Truex 10th. Hooray! We have legitimate winners now. Carl Edwards and Justin Allgaier were involved in the wreck on the backstretch. Let's take a look and see if where they spun was required for a caution. I guess it wasn't. There's that big mess. Kurt Busch ended up flying through the track. Right about here is when Justin Allgaier basically decided to Tony Hawk over my car. Well, just gonna fast forward through here. I get the wall. I know it's kind of unorthodox to do this, but I'm kind of curious to see if the wreck with Edwards and Allgaier was, necessary for a caution or not. According to the game, it wasn't, but I guess they just wanted a race. They wanted a good race to the finish. Oh, wait. Oh, right. They were able to straighten it out. I guess they were able to straighten it out, even though if this was real life NASCAR, they probably would have thrown the yellow flag immediately because, two cars sliding to the apron is automatically considered a danger. And then Stenhouse, Stenhouse ends up wrecking here. I thought he was going to take others with me, to be honest with you. And there's Biffle. He was in that lone spin by himself at the checkers. Another win. We can thank Ricky Stenhouse. For that one. First female driver. That person. Oh no. Guess I was incorrect. With Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s win today at Kansas, he jumps. Well, I'm getting tongue-tied. He jumps 7 spots up to 5th. McMurray also gains 2. Kyle Busch gets snake bit again at Kansas, loses 1 spot. Eric Almirola gains 2. Kurt Busch gains 4. Edwards loses a spot. Johnson gains 5. Harvick drops a spot. Hamlin drops 6. Larson stays neutral. Joey Logano gains 3. And Greg Biffle drops 3 spots. If guys like David Gilliland, Casey Mears, and Ryan Blaney didn't have wins, and Eric Almirola didn't get his win at Bristol, we're still looking for guys like Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Casey Kane, Martin Truex, to break out and have wins. But you got guys like David Gilliland winning the Daytona 500 to start off the season in 37th in points. So I'm not sure if he's going to be eligible for the chase or not. Tune in next time for the NASCAR 15 Victory Edition All-Star Race. If you guys liked this afternoon/evening video, why not click that like button, drop a couple comments below, click that subscribe button. It will only take half a second of your time. Add me on Spotify to see the kind of music I like to listen to. Above all, have a good evening and Merry Christmas. Well, Christmas is coming. Whatever. I'm tired.